Okay, so today we dug this out and put in the pitless for the solar system. This is the borehole. This is the surface sill. We took a hole saw and we cut our pitless out. Put the pitless in, tighten the nut. It's a stainless steel pitless. And we're going to run the controls. We're going to run the conduit from right here down into the culvert. And that's where the controls are going to go. Everything will be down in here. It's going to feed out that side to a 1,200 gallon storage tank. It's going to have future access for a jet pump in there. And then the PV panels we're going to set up over here and run conduit back into the culvert. And this is going to be a Grundfos 11 SQF2. See if we get up there. We got our Grundfos pump here. It has a daylight sensor, so if it runs out of water, it automatically turns off. I've already got it wired, water crimped, or the crimps for the water and the wire, and I'll continue this in a minute. This well's 300 feet deep, and the static water level came up to about 100 feet. And this pump should do about 13 gallons a minute with the panels we're going to hook to it. There is no power here. In fact, there's nothing here. Okay, so now we're getting ready to set the pump. I got the 11 SQF2 on there, Grundfos. And I always like to put a nipple there so I can grab the slips and put in there. And everyone always asks us what type of pipe we use. Schedule 120 with stainless steel couplers. There's a check valve, and there's the other end of the stainless steel pitless that we're going to put in. That's what the pump will hang on down in the well. Now you always should put a check valve at least every 200 feet. Okay, we're getting ready to put the first piece down. I got it taped up. There's the daylight sensor. There's the pump. That's where that nipple and coupler is. Got the wire ready to go. If you can, make sure the wire is always straight. Anyone who's worked with me knows I don't like twisting the wire. It's a lot easier to pull out when there's no twist. Alright, I finally started the pump. Well, this is what it'll do on solar. I'm running off a generator right now. And I have the solar rack sitting right there. So it's taking 600 watts to produce that. Put a bucket on it so you can see how much water. Okay, you gonna time it for me? Yeah. This goes to the tank to fill it. This will be a suction line for a jet pump. There goes the tank to fill it. That's just to drain the system. That goes that hydrant. I'll put a pressure switch here. That's incoming from the pitless. This relates to the 1,200 gallon tank, and the bottom one is the suction, the other one's the fill. And that little one's a float switch, it tells the pump turn off and on. And then we'll put the rack up there. There. Rack will go on there as soon as that cement dries. There's the lid. The two lids are there, a little dusty on them. So we made the tank switch and the hydrant switch. Now that valve has to be closed going to the tank when you flip the switch. When you flip the switch, the pressure switch will kick off the height. When the pressure's up, when you turn the hydrant off, which is out there. And this little light will come on. So right now the tank's full and the hydrant's pressure up, put the panels on, so when I flip the switch, it still says the float's kicked. And then we open that hydrant up, the switch will kick off, which I will show you in a second. And we made the suction come down for the jet pump, and then there's your tank fill line. This is the float switch wire. This is incoming from the panels, and that's incoming from the pump itself. We'll go ahead and flip that hydrant up, and I'll show you how that works. Pressure switch will kick off when you turn or shut that hydrant off up there. Yeah, I think take the bucket home.